It's dark. It is dark. Who turned off the light? Who turned off the light? Daddy, a JPS cut off your light, you know. That's how I feel with what is going on in Jamaica right now. It is a dark day in Jamaica. The same language that the most right honorable Andrew Onis used when he was referring to Azan's 10 stars that he bought in the market to help out some people. But he did not cross the T properly and dot the I's properly. That was the only crime of Azan, where Andrew Onis say it's a dark day in Jamaica. Let me tell you now, people, there is no more other dark day than now. And I want to know, and I want to know this good, is these people interfering with justice? May I ask question, as usual. May I always come for education in the comment section because it's always a student in the guys class. So guys, do you think Andrew Onis and Juliet Onis is interfering in justice by blocking the report, Integrity Commission report? Huh? Do you think, and listen to this, do you think Andrew Onis and his wife are interfering in justice in our land? We have to be big and bold now, people, and start the play thing around a country we talk about, a backyard where I cook. I want guys to listen to this most recent thing. I want you guys to listen what Carlos has talked about and where we're coming from. Right? Me want to know, I want to know answer. Me ask question, you know. Me ask question, because I think so me know it all. Because it's always a student. They're your guys' class. Every time. So I want you guys to listen, share this.
When will an investigative report from the Integrity Commission be tabled in Parliament? It's a question being raised by the parliamentary opposition in the House of Representatives. On Monday, January 22, the Integrity Commission indicated that the report was sent to the Clerk of the Houses of Parliament, the Senate President, and House Speaker Juliet Holness. MP for South East St. Andrew, Julian Robinson, first raised the issue on Tuesday, January 23.
Ask for a recommittal of announcements, please. I'd just like to find out the Integrity Commission report, which was sent to the Parliament yesterday. When will it be tabled in the House?
There is no need for recommittal of announcement. The ruling of the Speaker stands. Please refer to the ruling as it relates to the tabling of all reports from the Commission.
1 week later, the Integrity Commission report was still not tabled when announcements were first made in the House. Mrs. Holness was not at today's sitting at the time. Mr. Robinson raised the issue with Deputy Speaker Heroy Clark.
Mr. Speaker, at the end of the last sitting, I asked the Speaker about a report from the Integrity Commission, which was sent to the Parliament a week ago on Monday, and the Speaker's curt response was it would be dealt with in accordance with her ruling. Her ruling, which I don't agree with, but nonetheless is her ruling, said that investigative reports would be tabled as soon as possible. That report was sent to the Houses of Parliament on January 22nd, which is last week, Monday. We are now at the 30th. I don't see it on the announcements, so I'd like to know what the status of that report is. And I would also like to know whether the Parliament is in receipt of any other report from either the Integrity Commission or the Auditor General's Department that has not been tabled as yet.
I am not in a position to give an answer to that. I will investigate as best as possible, and if be, I'll bring back information to the House of Parliament. I will give an answer as soon as it is with me.
Look at that, people. What do you rock with us? Peer dancing around the thing and peer go round. They ain't no people. They don't want table it in people. And we understand say corruption is rife in Jamaica. So we have our right to think that way. So it's a dark day in Jamaica when you see it. It appears as if a wife and a husband is trying to interfere with justice in our land. You know, and we are ready to say, Andrew Honest put a gag order on the 6th so that they can come tell reporters or taxpayers what are going on. It's just like a pure nonsense and blocking and dodging. You know, like we must not know the alleged 6. You know, our money has already been spent at these 6. And I know we can find out who a peer bushbacker and bullies him go on the parliament. And that are going and people are going to idiot and then I know nothing about no 6. When it's already table in parliament, when hold on. When them be themselves, this husband and wife here might be a part of the 6. What is this going on in our country? You think say the country belong to Andrew and his wife? Andrew and his wife believes upon a piece of land them by people? People come here. People. Jamaica belong to them. They ask me all the common knowledge. Me say Jamaica belong to the husband and a wife here. The audacity of them people here. The audacity and the rudeness. The bullyism. Just the aggression coming from this couple here. Like there's no tomorrow and they will never come out of office. My God, listen here.
I don't know. Please remove that comment. Please remove that comment. That comment is inappropriate, doesn't belong in the house, and it's...
I needed a little clarity myself, so just to be clear. So let's say, for example, a special report is tabled on the matter that the country is waiting to hear, the illicit 6. That would come to the House and go
on a point of order, I do not know of what you're speaking, member. It's a... I don't know, no. Please remove that comment. Please remove that comment. That comment is inappropriate, doesn't belong in the House, and is not included in any document submitted in this honorable House. Please remove your comment.
I've heard what you have said, Madam Speaker.
And Hansard, please strike the comment.
So let's say a special report comes to the House, Madam Speaker. It comes to the Speaker, as you have said, it would go directly to the Integrity Oversight Committee. The question that I'm asking is, when we had the issue with the Speaker, former Speaker of the House, the issue about conflict of interest arose, and there was a concern about individuals being on a committee who are subject of the report of the committee. I'm trying to figure out how one would be able to identify whether or not there would be any conflict of interest of the members who are part of the oversight committee and how that would be dealt with. I'm also wondering...
I don't think I will be able, if I have so many questions at the same time, remember them all to respond.
I'm hoping
so I'm going to ask you to hold, I'm going to commence responding, and then I'll ask you to continue.
Thank you.
I'm going to answer your question first. I don't know that you have read or listened to the ruling. Reports submitted in the way you have asked are reports under Section 54. And Section 54 has those reports being tabled first in the Parliament at the soonest possible time and then subsequently sent to committee. The rulings, as you have heard them today, is based on, let me repeat, the Act, Integrity Commission Act, the FAA Act, the Public Bodies Management and Accountability Act, the Standing Orders, and a comprehensive review of all, including the opinions submitted from the Attorney General's Chamber, the Parliamentary Legal Counsel.
May I ask again of people, is the Prime Minister his wife? May I ask you guys, do you think they are interfering with justice? When the Prime Minister can put a gag order on lawmakers for them not to come out so we know who are the six. When his wife can get stuffed in a position as Speaker of the House and it's already tabled and I know we can't hear nothing. I'm going to show you how far this thing is
From
coming
the
from.
Senate,
Listen.
petitions, papers, out of respect as a leader of the opposition. I am going to direct you to the standing orders as it relates to a ruling of the Speaker in this House. And I have ruled that this matter goes to the Oversight Committee for deliberations and to that. And I am now moving on. Bills brought from the Senate, petitions, papers, reports from committees, notices of motions given orally.
Guys, I want to pay attention to what's going on here, you know. So, the Speaker of the House right now, from that ripple, they get it and them send it to Oversight Committee, right? It's tabled in Parliament, and Andrew Owen's wife, the wife of the Prime Minister of Jamaica, is also the Speaker of the House. The wife of the Prime Minister of Jamaica also sits on the Integrity Commission Oversight Committee. The wife of the Prime Minister of Jamaica also sits on the board of the Constituency Development Fund, where the money I got to where a lot of money being passed hands. The Constituency Development Fund, a lot of money passed hands. She are the chairman, right? So she have all these very important role to play. At the same time, she's conducting a $800 million construction project. I don't know if there's money from the NHT, when they must scrape out, give them friend them use for that. But hey, time will tell what's happening here. Because look here, it's a different time now. People are smarter, wiser, and the phone them are get more brighter. People. So now let's get back to this case here with the illicit six. When it come to the Prime Minister, him claims say him don't know. In an interview, him say him know him ask around, and none of his cabinets, none of the members of his party said they were involved. Interview, investigation and stuff like that. Now, if nobody in your party
This week in Jamaica
is
now.
if nobody in your party is involved in this investigation, why do you have to put a cover up on them? Why do you put a gag order? Jamaica is run by NDAs, gag orders. That's what Jamaica run by. I don't know how Jamaica is still breathing. So now you have a husband on one hand putting gag order, and you have a wife on the other hand saying no. So now it's still questionable how Dalrymple lose her job. How she get cast from the chairwoman of the house, and she get cast from being even the MP for her constituency. She's not under any known investigation, guys. I want you to know that there are no reports of her case coming up anywhere. There is no known investigation. There's no known reports of her. She's under investigation. So what we see here, did Dalrymple get thrown under the bus, or them cook up something and she don't get a fat PF to go somewhere, go sit down, because they want her to do stuff that she refused to do, but the Prime Minister's wife will do. Do you think that is the case, guys? Do you think that is what is going on here? They had asked Miss Dalrymple to do some dirt that she refused to do, so they just cook up something and get rid of her and install the Prime Minister Andrew Owen's wife, Juliet Owens, to become the Speaker of the House. Do you think that's what happened here, people? Because it's kind of funny. how we were focusing on the alleged six. And we were all waiting on the alleged six name to be called. And from left field, from backbench, from way downtown, from downso, from OEO, boom, here comes that Rimple name in the news about corruption. One name that we never expect to hear drop out there that quick. We already hear some stuff around her name regarding people property and stuff like that. But no, some of them stuff are the first we hearing them. So would I think that if she gonna get cast out of discipline after the news, when I hear about people land that she allegedly turn over she and her mother name as a lawyer and take away people property from them. That's the allegation here on social media. I thought that was the case should have been dragged out for. But when we hear about Dalrymple, all this corruption, and we still have not heard who are the six. That means the six are more powerful than Dalrymple, and Dalrymple must go. That means the six are more powerful than Dalrymple, and by all means necessary, Dalrymple must go. Overnight, the Prime Minister's wife become the Speaker of the House, blocking. It is reported, but she is still blocking. It's tabled, but she is still blocking. So I'm asking you, do you think the Prime Minister, Andrew Onnes, and his wife, Juliet Onnes, they are both interfering in justice? I'm just asking. Educate Carlos. Do you think Andrew Onnes, based on what I tell you a while ago, he and his wife is interfering with justice? Anybody from the Justice League, talk to me. We're always in a classroom over here, so when we ask a question them, I want you guys think, because we're not no idiot. Think, man. Look into this. A country that is rife with corruption. The corruption rotten from top, from the Prime Minister's office and down. The corruption does eat out the country like a chichi. Do you think the Prime Minister and his wife are both interfering in justice? Fair and impartial justice from both ends in a country where this is said to be happening. Something what the world will know. Listen to this.
CEO of MRSL.
Hold on. Why you guys hear everything good enough? Come on and play it.
The findings of the survey were presented by CEO of MRSL, Don Anderson. The survey findings were released by NIA on the same day Transparency International published its annual Corruption Perception Index. Don Anderson says just over 90% of the 750 persons surveyed believe politicians and members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force are involved in corruption.
The majority of the public believes that politicians, 92% of the people believe that politicians are involved in corruption. That's a huge statement. A huge statement. 90% believe that the police are involved in corruption. It's another huge statement. But it also says that all the other public sector entities that we talked about, private sector, manufacturers, importers, etc., are involved to some extent in corruption. But the principal area, the principal segments that reflect this corruption are politicians and the police. 90% in each instance. And that's a huge piece of information to digest. But that's the reality. That's how people feel.
Mr. Anderson says on the question of which group of persons are heavily involved in corruption, politician was the answer from almost 70% of respondents.
It is interesting to note that politicians stand out significantly. It says that 68% of the people that we interviewed believe that the politicians are indicative of the highest level of corruption. They're followed by the police, not surprisingly, but just 22% of the person, and we say just 22% compared to that 68%, feel that the police are heavily involved in corruption. So those are the two areas that stand out significantly. It follows on the initial piece of information that we looked at that says that the politicians and the police are principally involved in corruption.
According to Don Anderson, the survey results also indicate that corruption is a deep-rooted issue across many sectors of the country. He says the perception of corruption among politicians increased marginally between the dates of the two most recent surveys in 2021 and 2023.
Across the spectrum, there is a perception that politicians and the police are involved in corruption, and this has remained high over the time. So we're looking at 2019, 2021, and 2023. And right across, there has been really no change. Very little change in the extent to which these elements, these areas of our population are felt to be involved in corruption and the extent to which they are involved in corruption. So the decline in the perception of corruption, which was noticed in 21, has been reversed. So again, we're on an upward trajectory in terms of how we feel about these entities and how we feel about them being involved in corruption.
The island-wide survey was conducted among persons 18 years and over. The fieldwork was conducted between October 21 and December 15 last year. Shaloy Smichael for Nationwide News.
So people may ask again, with the level of corruption that is been reported in Jamaica, even by a top pollster, Dan Anderson, where everybody respect and then believe in him. You understand me? And it's just crazy. And you have a prime minister and a wife in there giving people a level of doubt. Giving people a level of doubt in them head. Nothing on the table. Eh? What will we do? So may I ask you guys, based on what you guys seeing, based on what you guys are hearing, do you think this man and woman are mash up the country and are blocking justice? Can we believe, say, interfere with justice is not good for the country and mash up the country? Because if corruption, based on what you hear the brother say, so everybody all finger point. Listen to this.
Hello, I'm Kimon Francis. Transparency International has called out Jamaica in its latest Corruption Perception Index report. In its 2023 report released today, it declared that collusion among the powerful, as well as the overwhelming dominance of the executive over the legislature,
Powerful and the dominance over the executive
has weakened Parliament's oversight capacities.
Listen, guys.
Hello, I'm Kimon Francis. Transparency International has called out Jamaica in its latest Corruption Perception Index report. In its 2023 report released today, it declared that collusion among the powerful, as well as the overwhelming dominance of the executive over the legislature, has weakened Parliament's oversight capacities, creating conditions ripe for abuse and corruption. The National Housing Trust, NHT, is urgently trying to get a private developer to agree to drop a non-disclosure agreement from a settlement that blocks it from commenting on a failed multi-billion-dollar contract. On Monday, the NHT initiated talks with Dexim Holdings Limited, the company that it sued in September 2022 for alleged failure to deliver 200 houses, for which it advanced $600 million.
People hear that? 200 houses, which it advanced $600 million out of NHT. And Andrew Onis do it, you know, because it's under him. He is the one we call the shot in the NHT. It's in his office. So everything have to sign off on everything. He's a micromanager. That's why me asked if the $800 million, this is $600 million, you know, my friend thing I go on, it appears, you know. So I'm asking if this $800 million apartment complex that Mr. Andrew Onis' wife have a conduct, while she in her office a conduct so many, it can over so many committees. She's the chairperson of the OC, for the Integrity Commission Oversight Committee. She also is the chairperson for the Constituency Development Fund, among other committees, people. That's where the Prime Minister wife find herself. While the Prime Minister himself is working miracles, on the other hand, making sure that we don't know who the six are. You know, so may I ask you, do you think the Prime Minister and his wife, based on what me tell you now, based on what you guys are seeing, they are attacking justice. They are interfering with justice together from the bedroom. Do you think that this is something that is planned from their bedroom? They bring it down in government, they bring it to Parliament, and they're executing. Do you think that this is a planting between the Prime Minister and his wife to do all of this? Because if one go down, they both go down. Do you think, may I ask you guys, do you think if one go down, the next go down? Do you think this country been run from bedroom? I'm just asking. That's all I'm doing, is just asking a few questions. Do you think this country has been run from a bedroom? So I'll call it to ask. Question I ask. Do you think the Prime Minister and his wife are interfering in justice? I ask again. That's why I'm here today. Listen one more time. What's happening? Want to hear what I want to know? Refresh your memory. Refresh your memory. Because the stuff there at the table, people. It's table in Parliament, but I guess Miss Onus, I say, it's ready when she ready. She'll do it when she ready.
When will an investigative report from the Integrity Commission be tabled in Parliament? It's a question being raised by the parliamentary opposition in the House of Representatives. On Monday, January 22, the Integrity Commission indicated that the report was sent to the Clerk of the Houses of Parliament, the Senate President, and House Speaker Juliet Holness. MP for South East St. Andrew, Julian Robinson, first raised the issue on Tuesday, January 23.
Ask for a recommittal of announcements, please. I'd just like to find out the Integrity Commission report, which was sent to the Parliament yesterday. When will it be tabled in the House?
There is no need for recommittal of announcement. The ruling of the Speaker stands. Please refer to the ruling as it relates to the tabling of all reports from the Commission.
1 week later, the Integrity Commission report was still not tabled when announcements were first made in the House. Mrs. Holness was not at today's sitting at the time. Mr. Robinson raised the issue with Deputy Speaker Heroy Clark.
Mr. Speaker, at the end of the last sitting, I asked the Speaker about a report from the Integrity Commission, which was sent to the Parliament a week ago on Monday, and the Speaker's curt response was it would be dealt with in accordance with her ruling. Her ruling, which I don't agree with, but nonetheless is her ruling, said that investigative reports would be tabled as soon as possible. That report was sent to the Houses of Parliament on January 22nd, which is last week, Monday. We are now at the 30th. I don't see it on the announcements, so I'd like to know what the status of that report is. And I would also like to know whether the Parliament is in receipt of any other report from either the Integrity Commission or the Auditor General's Department that has not been tabled as yet.
I am not in a position to give an answer to that. I will investigate as best as possible, and if be, I'll bring back the information to the House of Parliament. I will give an answer as soon as it is with me.
People, all for you are one. Them no want it. People, woman no want to release the thing, and the husband put gag order around the so. So that's why I ask a question. That's why I come to and ask a question, you know. On the thing say, both husband and wife are interfere with justice. And what is? How would you describe what they are doing in your own words? Before I go further, I could big up the birthday girl, my moderator, Debbie Jervis. It is her birthday today, people. I will big up Debbie Jervis today. It is her birthday today. And if I got Rachel, I told about Rachel Brown. It was her birthday a couple of days ago, and we missed out on that. So let's, celebrate Debbie's birthday today. She's a moderator. She almost there all the time, all that night, no matter what time she wake up, out of her hot bed, and she out there, so I do the thing. So happy birthday, Debbie. May you live to see many, 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 many more 16-year-old. Bless up yourself, Jaja. Yeah, man. Bless up yourself, Debbie, and your special day today. Is your birthday. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, people, let me tell you something. You see, some things that smell good, some things that smell right, and people are look. People look at them and go like say people now look. In the the other night, the PM try to put the ombudsman in him office. So he have full control over the ombudsman office. He want to merge the ombudsman with the office of the electoral office. That is also in his office. So he control the electoral office in his office. Now the ombudsman, he want to pair the two of them together because the office has been closed after Pernell Charles' daughter was disciplined by them for being in some corrupt act in 2020 election, which is August 2020, just before the September 2020 election. And in 2021, she was chastised by them, and she was told to go to some class because she was a young politician by the ombudsman office, right? She was also told to go do a public apology where she did some type of corruption. She get engaged in some corruption with her family business. One day I will give you some more details as to what that corruption was with her family business. All right, but she was sent to the ombudsman recommended that she should have gotten some training because she's a young politician and also should publicly apologize. Whether she did that or not, I'll let you know further on in my investigation. So guys, remember Carlos I do the work now, Yeah, man. So me let you know, because those are the stuff I'm working on. So just shortly after that, boom, we don't have no more office of the ombudsman again. Shortly after this woman get called out, with Charles, there's no Andrew Holness shut down the office of the ombudsman. Couple of years, right? And you hear the opposition asking about the ombudsman. So now, coming up to the announcement of this election stuff right here, election date, all of a sudden here, the Prime Minister said he wants to install the ombudsman again. Yes, he said the ombudsman on the way. But this time, the only difference, the ombudsman is going to be in his office. With my full control, the ombudsman is the police, guys. And the police, the same one that spot the corruption of Michelle Charles in 2020 and addressed it and asked that she should apologize publicly and get some training. You know what I say, people? Yeah, and the police for corruption. But anything to hold these people accountable, Jamaica. Anything to hold this man accountable, whether it be the Integrity Commission, the Auditor General that is being blocked right now for investigating $1.6 trillion that is missing from the Prime Minister's office, Tufton and Flavel office. Can you imagine only 3 offices, $1.6 trillion cannot be accounted for? You can't tell me, you spend such a large amount of money. People are talking billions time a whole heap. People are talking millions time a whole heap to get to billions, and billions time a whole heap to get to trillions. $1.6 trillion is unaccounted for. The Auditor General cannot investigate independently. A peer blockage are going on Jamaica. So the husband control one end, and them take women to go give all him friend, and we don't get back nothing out of it. So we are wonder then if that a build big old $800 million apartment, and that we are talking about, that's a statement. It is a question. Comment section, make me know what along. It is a question. I want to look what's going on with both of them from both angles. Are these guys interfering with justice to cover up corruption? Are these guys trying to save their hide from going to jail? Jamaica, talk to me, man. Talk to me nice too. Oh. People, we say, are these guys covering up corruption? You know, see it? I ask you. The thing that ain't no people, and then I want to let it go. The woman hide it, the husband put on gag that she had duck and dodge. Mr. from Parliament. So they put the Deputy Speaker in there like, we don't know. Listen to this again.
When will an investigative report from the Integrity Commission be tabled in Parliament? It's a question being raised by the parliamentary opposition in the House of Representatives. On Monday, January 22, the Integrity Commission indicated that the report was sent to the Clerk of the Houses of Parliament.
January 22. January 22, it then at the House. Table in the Parliament. January 22. January 22. After the first speaker did it, she that got along with some way. Remember the first speaker did it? No? The first speaker did it go like she like a nothing, ray, rah. The first speaker we step down in an embarrassment and shame. Yeah, for being an alleged criminal. No investigation no start behind she. They could hear she have to say about them a big chat.
Out of respect as the leader of the opposition, I am going to direct you to the standing orders as it relates to a ruling of the Speaker in this House. And I have ruled that this matter goes to the Oversight Committee for deliberations and to that. And I am now moving on. Bills brought.
Look here, it's going to the Oversight Committee. It'll go to Andrew Holness's wife up there. She's on the Oversight Committee, the Integrity Commission Oversight Committee. The wife of the Prime Minister is on the Integrity Commission Oversight Committee. The last time I checked her, let's say take her down from last night. So she already see these things. She go home, go tell her husband what she see on the Integrity Committee, what is happening. And she become the Speaker of the House too. She become the Speaker of the House too. That woman get dashed out and she let me know say the new mic was for the Speaker where coming. She feel comfortable with the new microphone system. And them throw her on the one bus and back up the bus spanner and throw her back. But hold on. Did they throw her on the bus? Or they give her a good retirement package? Was Dalrymple thrown under the bus? Or she was given a good retirement package to take all of this away here and to disappear rich for the rest of her life? It's just my question. Guys, none of you guys think so too? Mr. Dalrymple, because we don't see no case, we don't hear no rock like one about the case. Was Mr. Dalrymple paid off to get herself thrown under the bus? Was Mr. Dalrymple paid a fat to step down, tear up her reputation, make everybody look upon her as corrupt? But there's no case, there's nothing around, no investigation, no known investigation going on for Mr. Dalrymple while we were waiting on the 6th, them to be revealed. Guess who them give? Dalrymple. Here are you.
Out of respect as a leader of the opposition, I am going to direct you to the standing orders as it relates to a ruling of the Speaker in this House. And I have ruled that this matter goes to the Oversight Committee for deliberations and to that. And I am now moving on.
All right. So you go to the Oversight Committee where they're going to rule. Remember, Andrew Holness's wife sit down there, people. Is that fair? So went to the Oversight Committee, then do this and do that, gag harder, hide and all type of nonsense. And now it is tabled. It is back in Parliament. So why they won't table it, people? People, it's back in Parliament, and that's what Mr. Julian Robbins is saying. Yeah, why is it? Why?
Investigative report from the Integrity Commission be tabled in Parliament. It's a question being raised by the parliamentary opposition in the House of Representatives. On Monday, January 22, the Integrity Commission indicated that the report was sent to the Clerk of the Houses of Parliament, the Senate President, and House Speaker Juliet Holness. MP for South East St. Andrew, Julian Robinson, first raised the issue on Tuesday, January 23.
Ask for a recommittal of announcements, please. I'd just like to find out the Integrity Commission report, which was sent to the Parliament yesterday. When will it be tabled in the House?
There is no need for recommittal of announcement. The ruling of the Speaker stands. Please refer to the ruling as it relates to the tabling of all reports.
So the rule of the speaker stands. You remember when Delroy Chuck they come say if the speaker ever say if the speaker is wrong, the speaker is fine, or what the speaker says is fine. I remember I make a statement along that line that even if the speaker is wrong, the speaker's statement is final. So you hear the woman now? What the woman said to the man?
When will it be tabled in the House?
There is no need for recommittal of announcement. The ruling of the speaker stands. Please refer to the ruling as it...
Jamaica people not here. Taxpayers are not here. Them are people by one look up, it's an island with some people on it where are idiot. Are you guys hearing? Can you guys hearing? How do you think about this response right here? It's tabling up people. I wanted to know people. I wanted to know these things. These things are very important that my people know. Sometimes people call me and say, Carlos, you alone can't save Jamaica, you know. What do you think talking I'm going to do? They say, brother, if I can educate one person at a time, I'm doing a wonderful job. Because we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop it. And I am asking, based on what you guys are hearing, do you think Andrew Onis and Juliet Onis are interfering in justice? Simple. That's a question, and educate Carlos.
The report from the Integrity Commission be tabled in Parliament. It's a question being raised by the parliamentary opposition in the House of Representatives. On Monday, January 22, the Integrity Commission indicated that the report was sent to the Clerk of the Houses of Parliament, the Senate President, and House Speaker Juliet Holness. MP for South East St. Andrew, Julian Robinson, first raised the issue on Tuesday, January 23.
Ask for a recommittal of announcements, please. I'd just like to find out the Integrity Commission report, which was sent to the Parliament yesterday. When will it be tabled in the House?
There is no need for recommittal of announcement. The ruling of the speaker stands. Please refer to the ruling as it relates to the tabling of all reports from the Commission.
Look, this other conversation between Julian Robertson and the deputy House Speaker, can look like say the House Speaker wasn't there. I don't know if Miss Otis was ducking from this hearing, so she should out this Junior House Speaker, make we hear what's going on. We don't know what's going on, people. You know?
1 week later, the Integrity Commission report was still not tabled when announcements were first made in the House. Mrs. Holness was not at today's sitting at the time.
You know.
Mr. Robinson raised the issue with Deputy Speaker Heroy Clark.
Speaker, at the end of the last sitting, I asked the Speaker about a report from the Integrity Commission, which was sent to the Parliament a week ago on Monday, and the Speaker's curt response was it would be dealt with in accordance with her ruling. Her ruling, which I don't agree with, but nonetheless is her ruling, said that investigative reports would be tabled as soon as possible. That report was sent to the Houses of Parliament on January 22nd, which is last week, Monday. We are now at the 30th. I don't see it on the announcements, so I'd like to know what the status of that report is. And I would also like to know whether the Parliament is in receipt of any other report from either the Integrity Commission or the Auditor General's Department that has not been tabled as yet.
I am not in a position to give an answer to that. I will investigate as best as possible, and if be, I'll bring back the information to the House of Parliament.
People, what can I investigate him going to do? Do you think he can go talk to Andrew Owen's wife? Do you think he can come back and advise son like a baby? Because if you notice, it seems as if them always get some little softers around them. Information Minister, Nigel Clark. Some little people is softy. I want to hear what one. Them get some people look like them can easily be manipulated. Am I lying, people? Is there any truth to what I'm saying? Comment section, but you can drop it down there. Now, based on what you guys just heard, all this revelation, we play for Ono. Everything we want to see before our eyes on yourself. Because Ono not hear that in the people. Jamaica people, did you know that you guys are nobody's fool? Some people might say them are idiot. No, no, no. No, Jamaica people are wise up. And this talking that I'm doing is not in vain. Let me show you how them things here fit them place. May I show you how Andrew Honest and him wife, Juliet Honest, thinks that Jamaica is a piece of island them buy. Look on them a level of audacity here. Things will never happen in our country yet.
Chinese construction company Czech wants to build a gated community on sacred indigenous lands in St. Anne. I'm Kalila Reynolds, financial journalist and educator based in Jamaica. Now, if you're living in Jamaica, the name Czech or China Harbor Engineering Company is probably very familiar to you. Czech has been working in Jamaica since 2009 and is responsible for over 20 projects. The North-South Highway, Southern Coastal Highway, and 3 miles overhead bridge in Kingston are some of the more notable ones. Now, the company wants to get into real estate development and is interested in building a residential gated community in Miami Bay, St. Anne, a prime tourism area. The land they're interested in is a whopping 740-acre space in Miami Bay. Czech's ambitious plans include a hotel, apartments, townhouses, and a special economic zone that would house roughly 4,500 residents. The only issue is the designated development area holds a lot of historical and ecological importance. Rivers, Miami Bay Great House, Roaring River Great House, and property tied to Marcus Garvey's family and Taino settlements. So, of course, this has caused some controversy, especially because the land was given to Czech as part of the payment for building the North-South Highway. So they have every right to use it. Dun, dun, dun. Now, Czech did commission an environmental assessment, which is where a lot of these concerns were raised. The report noted that even with the suggested mitigation measures, there would be significant habitat loss. Promises have been made that they will integrate natural elements into the design and relocate habitats, but there's still a lot of planning left to do on this project. It will require more industry and public consultations on the environmental report. Plus, I'm sure NEPA will get involved at some point if they aren't already. It's a balancing act between progress versus heritage, and that's the bottom line. So how do you feel about this? Let me know in the comments. Go to the link in my bio and tap newsletter to get money news like this straight to your inbox. Let's get this money. Money.
I like it is. Yes, people. I want to hear what go on. Them people are going like say Jamaica want piece of place so them buy. All the piece of land, the people sacred land. Marcus Garvey name a call over there. We have water over there. We got river over there. They must sell out the people. How can they ever do something like this? But we say them things that Jamaica want piece of place so them fine. So they must block this, they must block that. And let me read something from Scamming Billions in Jamaica. Hey Carlos and BCS Smith, I'm listening here. Are you aware that according to Justice Ty of Supreme Court ruling, PM's real estate development company is operating as an illegal developer? Scamming Billions, should it in my inbox. Make me more knowledgeable. Should those information in my inbox. Please. Please. Thank you. Please and thanks. A. Carlos and BCS Smith, I'm listening here. Are you aware that according to Justice Ty of the Supreme Court ruling, PM's real estate development company is operating as an illegal developer? Backside. People are pure fraud that go on Jamaica. These people are going like Jamaica as a piece of land when they go buy it somewhere and find whip on it. And we better be able to sell before we get pushed off. Ransford McLean said Jamaica will only get some relief when Condra and Juliet stop watching each other's back and fronts. You know, man, and the real relief I get when politicians go to jail. All them need to do, the feds need to do is grab one of them a criminal And then one will drag down everything. Cause now I got prison when them give him a pretty plea bargain. You know them do it over here, so. All them need to do is grab one, you know. One. And see everything tumble down. Cause none of them boys in a bill for prison. They never know say they got jail. Wow. Shami and Phillips said Jamaica does not belong to the JLP government. What the heck are they doing? The people are too quiet. Marcia McCoy said, my question is, why Market G don't revamp this? This land was taken from the indigenous people of our island. Market needs to step up and stop these culprits. Yes, I think the JLP the PNP rather need to step up. There's a lot of stuff that Market G needs to step up on, you know. I'm not step up on, you know. Mr. Time come. You need to work hard. Well, Carlos, if I work hard, you know, Carlos. We see him out there, he might go everywhere. But I hope he might go to them places, yeah. That's all I say. I hope he's going to these places, filing the necessary lawsuit, calling attention to it, and raising the voice. Raise the voice of the people. Eh? I hope some time come. I hope so. Or you are just another developer. Mr. Time come, are you just another developer, you and a friend them come to get rich? I buy out all the land them. How much land you buy yourself, Mr. Time come? How much land you buy yourself, you and Mr. Bunting, Mr. Time come? But anyway, I know your time now. We are talking about the Prime Minister and his wife. Eh? All right. Think Carlos easy? You think none of them is going to pass by investigation, people? I'm investigating everything because they can't fool Carlos again. I will not allow them to fool you guys. Because a lot of guys, you are dark. You guys are in the dark, you don't know nothing. Trust me. But what we have going on right here can't be no worse, people. This man and his wife, Andrew Unas and his wife, which appears as if they are running them own business, and we in it. Where Andrew Unas can take away money and get housing trust. The wife can bad up people in parliament and rough them up and, you know, decide when she go table stuff in the parliament. But I want you guys know, say, who never know, say, the report hit parliament already. We want to hear who are the six. So hold on. Is Miss Onus and Mr. Onus influencing vote for some alleged criminals? Are you guys hiding these guys who are some alleged criminals so that the Jamaican people cannot have the right choice to make? We cannot make the right choice. So hold on there. Andrew Onus and his wife, are you telling me that they are trying to strip Jamaicans away from their basic rights to vote for who they want to vote for? People, honestly. Because basically what they want to do is put a blindfold over the people of Jamaica eye. Go to the polling station, close your eyes. Close your eyes. No, don't look at your candidate. Don't look at his character. No. Close your eyes. I got to put the blinders on because they're looking. I want you guys to understand what is going on here. They are influencing votes to criminals. People, isn't this let me say. This is another question I have to ask you. If you know some are a criminal and you are hiding the investigation from me getting busted, you are behind my cover-up, right? You are behind it. I help me cover up my dirt so that nobody know my dirt. When I'm an alleged criminal, would you have me walking around Jamaica telling people to vote for you? More of it know. Would you walk me around Jamaica aiding and abetting my lifestyle, influencing votes to alleged criminals, people? Is that right? Would you? Let me ask you another question, social media. Let me ask you a question. I'm a student in a man. Sure. If you know some are a criminal, right? Because I'm sure somebody know who these guys are. And if the wife is on the Integrity Commission Oversight Committee, you don't think Miss Onus might whisper something to her husband on the pillow? Huh? Okay. So you're telling me that these guys might have a knowledge of who these guys might be. So armed with this knowledge, would you give me $22 million? Remember the Prime Minister gave politician $22 million the other day if you go do some debushing or whatever in a clean Calbot. Constituency Development Fund. That's where the Prime Minister's wife is the chairman at. Would you give me some alleged criminal we get all my riches by criminal means, illicit enrichment? If I am one of the 6, and you know it, because I believe in my heart, Andrew Onis and his wife know they are who they are. And if you know that I am the 6, would you give me $22 million of taxpayers' money unless you want me to thief it or unless you are aiding and abetting my criminality? Even better than that. In less than a month, I think, or less than 2 months, I think it's within the same month, them get another $150 million to start with. At least $150 million. So that's why I'm asking you guys, if I am an alleged criminal, would you take up $72 million, a total of 72, so 22 mil and 150 mil, that's 172 million hard-earned taxpayers' money, give me, who is an alleged criminals, get my earnings by criminal means, should the government not push them out? So you don't have this cloud of corruption go around the Prime Minister? Don't you think they should have shoved them out instead of blocking them? So they are building up corruption, it seems. People, don't you think the right thing to do is to oust these 6? You can't give money to corrupt people. And if the Prime Minister and his wife know about these guys and still take up $172 million and give to them, may I ask any people, may I last student? That's why I'm coming here to ask questions. I'm thinking they both know because the wife is on the oversight committee, right? Integrity Commission. The Prime Minister is the Prime Minister, right? Trust me, I think they know who the 6 are. So if they know who the 6 are and deliberately take taxpayers' money to fund and fuel the 6 criminal lifestyle, because they achieve wealth by criminal means, thieving, drugs running, whatever it be, we do not know the criminal means. You have a criminal background, you're a criminal. I think people, don't you think the best thing to do was to get rid of them? So you don't have to give them with money, which now me a question when it appears to me the Prime Minister is aiding and abetting criminals. Guys, I don't know. I want to know about crime, I want to know about law, put in my comment section. I just spent a little bit of time at Kaplan College and I have to head after work. So, guys, tell me in the comment section, come in, no sense in them. Anybody know about law here? Would this be considered aiding and abetting criminality if the Prime Minister should know that these criminals and know their name and know who they are and what they have done, what they did, and still roll out $172 million give them? People, is that aiding and abetting? You're aiding and abetting. If it's me, yeah, you're aiding and abetting my criminality. Because you know me a thief, and you give me more money for thief. You know, say that have no sense. Me go take it. You know I'm a criminal. Me name a call around, but the people I'm not just don't know yet, but me probably know, and my wife probably know. Right? My boss know and my boss wife know. And you're going to take money, give me who are the criminal. People, what you going to do with that? I already know you're a criminal already, You're going to take it. You're going to take it because they know your background and they might know some criminal. What am I going to do with this? They might know my style, brother. They might know my style and take this money and give me. I want them. They already know what I'm going to do with this. You see? So me ask you in the comment section, anybody who's smarter and wiser, anybody who have the knowledge of the law, put in the comment section, are they aiding and abetting criminals? That's why I come here, man. Come here, I ask you, man. Come here, I know these answers, man. Sure. Me not have no sense. Me say, Lord, get a last night, me born. Me not have no sense, people. Oh. Ooh, me not have no sense. So me come to Uno. Taking money, give some man who you know say are criminals who get money by criminal means. You give them $22 million the other day. And I was shocked before the man, them named them and shook them out. Or the taxpayers money and give them another, at least, it read, $150 million. At least $150 million. And just less than 2 months, they get 22 million. So once 72, what? I'm your thief. You are aiding and abetting my criminality, brother. Yes, you give me more for thief. Instead of oust me, disgrace me, discipline me, take over my thief and give back, send me to prison. Instead of doing that, you put a gag order and MPs for them not to come out and tell. You tell me that you don't know who because nobody you know is under investigation in the cabinet. Then the wife, all of a sudden, that ripple get come a roll while we are waiting on the 6th. Before the 6th name come out, the speaker get out. Next thing your wife pop up in there, will block everything. And based on what you guys are hearing, are the guys aiding and abetting criminality by continually giving some alleged criminal that I think they know about? When did they know? I think they know about. Because if you're still giving money to some alleged crooks, you are aiding and abetting their criminality. I think. As last time I watched cartoon, not that me see. It look like a peer cartoon we sit down and watch at the time. It look like it, not true? It look like a peer Flintstone we sit down and watch and all that nonsense there. Like we know that we have no sense up here. So, guys, with our limited knowledge, please help me right here, guys. I'm going to leave this one more piece with you. And from this, you guys should make a judgment as to what is going on in Jamaica right here and answer my question. Coming up, poll. Listen again.
When will an investigative report from the Integrity Commission be tabled in Parliament? It's a question being raised by the parliamentary opposition in the House of Representatives. On Monday, January 22, the Integrity Commission indicated that the report was sent to the Clerk of the Houses of Parliament, the Senate President, and House Speaker Juliet Holness. MP for South East St. Andrew, Julian Robinson, first raised the issue on Tuesday, January 23.
Ask for a recommittal of announcements, please. I'd just like to find out the Integrity Commission report, which was sent to the Parliament yesterday. When will it be tabled in the House?
There is no need for recommittal of announcement. The ruling of the Speaker stands. Please refer to the ruling as it relates to the tabling of all reports from the Commission.
1 week later, the Integrity Commission report was still not tabled when announcements were first made in the House. Mrs. Holness was not at today's sitting at the time. Mr. Robinson raised the issue with Deputy Speaker Heroy Clark.
Mr. Speaker, at the end of the last sitting, I asked the Speaker about a report from the Integrity Commission, which was sent to the Parliament a week ago on Monday, and the Speaker's curt response was it would be dealt with in accordance with her ruling. Her ruling, which I don't agree with, but nonetheless is her ruling, said that investigative reports would be tabled as soon as possible. That report was sent to the Houses of Parliament on January 22nd, which is last week, Monday. We are now at the 30th. I don't see it on the announcements, so I'd like to know what the status of that sent to the Parliament a week ago on Monday, and the Speaker's curt response was it would be dealt with in accordance with her ruling.
You there?
Her ruling, which I don't agree with, but nonetheless is her ruling.
Remember, you know, the right truck, the come says, if the Speaker is even wrong, you know, our ruling is final, you know. We said the people are going like say Jamaica is not. Them things say, and them backyard barbecue and them buy a piece of land with the panic.
A report from the Integrity Commission, which was sent to the Parliament a week ago on Monday, and the Speaker's curt response was it would be dealt with in accordance with her rule.
So if it's sent to Parliament, that means that the Speaker must know who are the six, right? So when her husband walk on and give money to them people here, no say them a criminal or alleged criminal, is he aiding and abetting criminality? Why give me money if I go buy more crack if me a crackhead? Why give me more money if I go buy drugs if I'm a jughead? Why give me more money for thief if me a klepto? Why? You don't think the Prime Minister and his wife know who these are? These guys are. She's the Speaker of the House. She's also on the Integrity Commission Oversight Committee. Let me educate some of you, man. She's also at the Integrity Commission Oversight Committee as a chairperson. Warmington over there too would have seen something. Him at the Integrity Commission Review Board. That's what him there. So they have eyes everywhere. They have people everywhere. So you believe that Miss Otis now have gone home, gone lay down on her pillow with her husband and go over these things and what they should do in Parliament, and you block that, me go put a gang hard up there. So you work down there and fix that, because if I go down, you go down too, you know. They all have go down. This is how we pick the legacy. No, not the one we are trying to hide overseas in a over monkey, you know. All right. Let's continue talk about the husband and wife. Okay? Some people think they might get a friend, you know. And we're not going to play no game with no politician, you know. If politician thinks they're going to play a quick one on these people, it's not going to work. We are here now. We are watching. We are looking. We are learning. I just want them to know. We're out here. We are out here. What them say? We're there road. We're out here. We are pay attention on behalf of the Jamaican people who have a veil over them eye and who might be afraid to speak up. We're not afraid to speak up. We're not afraid to speak up. Remember that. Some are not too afraid to do this and do that. They're afraid of dead. Do you think the first time people who fought for our rights, they're afraid to jump out, family? They're never afraid of dead. They were fighting for our rights when they have limited rights themselves. They never have no rights to fight for nobody's rights. But yet them get up off of the plantation, so bunch of dunce people or just rise up out of slavery and talk about rights. What kind of rights you guys talking about? You ain't got no right to talk about no rights. Some of them never live and enjoy the rights that they fought for us for. The rights that we are enjoying today. Some of them, the fighters, never lived to enjoy it. So you see, if what I'm doing right here and the next 100 or 200 years, it come to manifest and things different than whatever I do here, people get help from it and youth them change. I did a wonderful job. Do you understand me? Sometimes we have to make the fight, the meaning of the fight, not just a quick bellyful right now, family. It must have a deeper meaning than that. How about turn the spotlight on the generation who we don't see yet? The generation of the unknown. They have grandpicnic, you know. I mean, know them have great grands in their spine. My lineage, I keep on. Just like the country. It grew and it dropped the corn. And I grew again at the banana tree. One day the next one spring up. So we have to look out for the youngster them. Because I'm not doing this for myself, you know. Or else I'll be on social media doing totally different videos that will garner me money. There's a lot of time I do my videos, I might owe my bills, you know, people. I'm hungry sometimes, you know. Sometimes you guys don't know me, I have so many obligations. I'm taking care of a lot of things and people. So there's a lot of time I do my videos. But not the money, you know, people. You think I get money for social media like some guys who can just sit at home and do videos all day and it take care of everything? No, people. If I should sit at home and depend on social media revenue, me starve, me get kicked out, lose everything. Do you understand me, people? But nevertheless, I put my time in it. Plus what I'm doing right now, turning into an investigative journalist. I'm moving away from blogger. This take more work, people. I'm not doing it for myself, or else I will be doing some other videos. Looking to get something from some politician. That's not it, people. My work is for the unknown. The youth, they will not come here yet. Them don't even born yet. The youths that are going to be benefiting from this speech that you see me again. This knowledge where you see me a drop. I could have 100 years when my dead gone. If I even that, somebody can remember, say, Carlos, this say, and that's how it start. And, you know, we are changing certain things. People must rise up and wise up. We can't be afraid of politicians who we vote for, my people. You think that is right, my family? No, man. No, man, we can't do that. We can't do that. And, it's a shame that we have men on both sides that Jamaicans are afraid of. Because them call themselves Dons. Yes, you have bad man politicians on both sides where Jamaican afraid of. Yes, taxpayers afraid of bad man politician, just like we're afraid of the gunman. Jamaica, is that true or false? What I just said a while ago. That there are politicians on both sides who Jamaican people dare not to cross. They are afraid of them just like the gunman. Put it in the comment section, make the world say what we are saying, man. How we going to change Jamaica if we going to tell lie? You have to speak the truth. And this Justice League here, you can't be on one side if you're a member of the Justice League. You have to beat both sides too. Because one side and on one side alone they do it. You have to clad both of them. Yeah? A member of the Justice League. You're a justice person. How you can be justice for all when they only attack one-sided? I beat one-sided. Comment one-sided. Like someone on my page, I've never seen nothing wrong with the other side. And that's one side. I always tell you guys, both sides are responsible for the destruction of Jamaica because both of them are friends. As you can hear, Mr. Lambert Brown said that the other day after a near-death experience, and he came back to Parliament and gave that speech. He said, some of you guys get this thing wrong, I know enough of the time you guys think with this and with that, but we are very good friends. Because while Mr. Lambert Brown was sick, he reached over the other side of the aisle to receive help. When me, have that luxury of having someone calling on a doctor or the doctor fax or something, my medical report, so the doctor can see that the doctor down at University Hospital screwed up and have Dr. Lambert Brown removed. No, my father never had that. That's why my father dropped out. Why I said that is because these guys are friends, family. I would urge everyone to go out and cast your vote. Don't sit down at home and say, this and that. Look, get in at the game. That's the stupidity me having in my head when I grew up, And even though I run up and down with all the PNP, them, so I never vote. Never vote, people. Never vote. I don't sit me and look. I don't really nothing because politics, I don't understand about it, I don't care. I follow the older people, them serious, and there's a hand-me-down mentality. We don't care, man. We're not busy politician or thief. We don't vote for them boy, them blah, blah, blah. But when the boy them come in, we want to take off a piece of food. But we really never end up at the ballot box. A lot of us. It's the same thing today. So that is a mistake that we made growing up. So as young people, if you listen to this video, be a part of the political process. A politician take on the money. And that's how the money spent. And that's how they get have bad roads and the hospital can't fix. And that's how they go young people. Young people, listen to me now, man. My daughter, my son, them. Listen to me now, man. Start getting to it. And that's why they move civics out of school for a big period of time. You know why they move civics out of school? All right. It's a big black patch there in your brain where civics supposed to be. You know that big empty space in your brain that civics supposed to be at? Yeah, man, there's a big empty space in the youngster them brain where civics supposed to sit down. The people. There's a reason why they do that. Young people, watch my video, listen to me. Get involved in the political process. Don't be stupid and dumb like me. I'm a dunce friend. Them when we are group, they are bust up about ganja and a chat fart because we don't understand. On illiterate as hell. No politician is a dirty boy. No. Because we're so stupid and not pay attention to that. That's where money gone. That's where all the trickeries are. Start read more. Because them claims to them are educated, but when they want to put stuff when they don't want to see, they put it in a writing, especially on Friday night time. I want black people to understand. Get the young people them out in the politics. I'm not saying that you have to go out and go say you're PNP and you're Labour right there, woo. But learn what's going on. Start read more what these boys and girls are doing to your country on both sides. I urge you not to be one-sided. If you go vote, go and go vote, but don't be no dieted. That's the old-fashioned stuff. That is primitive. My blood run green, that's primitive. That mash up the country. My blood run orange, that's primitive. And that mash up the country. Do you hear me saying, people? My grandmother used to vote this. So me, she roll over in her grave and me give nobody else my vote, sir. Me say, look here, that's primitive thinking. And this man that they give me farm, me tita one farm card, And your man the first time me tita go Canada, he make him one farm card. Then me vote for he promise water, road and light. Me see fertilizer come in and they not even grade me get sir. You know, through my grandpapa did get a farmer card. Yeah, my blood, you know, in the bloodline. So me I go vote for him. Listen to primitive thinking there. Because your grandpapa did long time and now live your life. When your grandpa was here, they didn't have a phone. So how you gonna live your life through your grandpa and grandma life? People don't get up out of the nonsense. Get up out of that. You cannot live your life through your ancestors. When they were around, things was understand different. The understanding of a lot of things was different. Even common coal was treated a different way. Have people dead from common coal first time. So as knowledge increase, knowledge is power. As we go down the road and we attach age and years to our experience on earth, knowledge come out of that, you know. We got cellular phone come out of it and a thing called the internet now. Your granny never know about Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Your grandpa, you never know about, they never know, say, something going to Africa, and right away we can see power phone live. Africa, there, you know. They never know, say, we could something go to Jamaica right now and a man turn on his phone and go live. Me I look for the same time. No, me now wait till tomorrow, me see it next week. While him on his phone, we can go live. Also, we can go on live with him on his phone if he should accept my invite while he's going live. Do you understand how things different so we can attach our future? And the backs of people gone already where we could have barely read. They don't even understand the life they lived and why they live it. A lot of them. Thank God to our ancestors. No disrespect to them. Because without them we would be here. And the limited knowledge that they have, they managed to keep us alive, give birth to us, and give us knowledge too. So that because we start our college where them not go through, don't think so them done in them own way, they might do them own thing. But look here, man, we are more far advanced than that. Young people, get involved in the process. I'm going to do a video solely to you young people like I always do. Okay, if no other vloggers do young people video, Carlos do videos for young people. I'm going to do a video for the young people telling them justice. Don't let nobody fool you while them got in your country out. Get involved in politics. You don't have to be a politician. If you want to, you can. But sit down and reason with the brethren about politics. Yes, sit down and reason with the brethren about politics. That's how your country live up or fall. And the whole time it was dunce, me I grew up, and my brethren them stay and bust up about ganja like all idiot. Not no politics, you know, but when politicians come there, we are going down there. Labour right and PNP, we hustle them. I don't lie. When Labour right or PNP politicians come, we are going to hustle them. Think I joke? We don't believe in nothing, people. And it's a pocket change we want. When we grow up, I mean, some man who can read and come away to states. But they grow up and they're around the environment. And that are going, and politicians come around and no work now going on nothing. When a politician come there, man, they have power with some roughneck chicken. You gotta take off a piece of food off of the politician, boy. I saw we do it. We take off a thing off of the boy. Whether PNP or Labour right. They come in our constituency and have to let off. You think I lie me I tell people? Those are little nonsense me I talk about. I will not care about nothing and they have a bunch of pocket change and then give it. But in the back end it's pure billions and millions of dollars you are here. So now people. Know that we make all of that. Any line I want me to say a while ago? That the young people must get involved in politics. Is there any lie in what me said, people? That piece of civics that they take out of school, people, a black spot in the youth them head. Very important to have pride in their country. You know about civics, you would drop an ice in paper or a cigarette butt on the ground. But that part been out of school for a while. Me, yes, them reintroduce it back. But after the youth, them have generations to come hurt because they moved that out of school. Why? I do not know. Get involved in the process, young people. People, am I lying to tell you them to get involved in the process? People, was I the only one who was growing up around a politician and never vote? Get involved in the process. If we don't get involved in the process and notice that, and Miss Onus would never be Speaker of the House. Miss Onus would have never become Speaker of the House while the husband is a Prime Minister. It happened nowhere in the Western Hemisphere. It's only one place that ever happened in my study and my research. It's in Robert Mugabe. Robert Mugabe and his wife was in office. Robert Mugabe. That's the only that's the only person we can think of who Andrew owns. Only example we can see where in an office with your wife, it might not be illegal, but it's unethical. Unethical behavior is a corrupt act. Other countries can do it too. Joe Biden could have done it. Trump could have done it, right? Because let me believe them have no law in the books for that. Because they do not believe presidents and prime ministers will ever be corrupt. That's why they are trying to rewrite laws for Trump, because he come and tear the walls of accountability. Now they're trying to contain the next president who might come here and break the rules like Trump. Because laws were not in place, because you don't expect the president to do a certain thing. Same thing goes to prime minister. Laws are not put in place because I don't expect the prime minister to do a certain thing, because prime ministers and president must not do things to make them appear corrupt. They try to avoid the appearance of corruption at all costs. So therefore, having a wife in parliament with your office with you, you look corrupt. So to avoid the appearance of corruption, first ladies remain first ladies and start a foundation, help battered women and kids, old people, and have some foundation that stretches beyond the lifespan of her husband in office, political life. First ladies foundation stretch beyond their husband political life in terms of your presidency or you as a prime minister. People did not know that. First ladies, when them set a foundation, helping kids, old people, battered women or whatever, the most man will get 2 terms as a president in America. These foundations last more than 2 terms. So Miss Owner should have been more powerful and more properly serve the people of Jamaica. Should have served in a better way. If she had a foundation, go on and help. But that's not in them. Now you can see the intention. You can see the intention. That's why I'm asking you guys, do you think husband and wife onuses are messing with justice, interfering with justice? Do you think they are blocking? Do you think they are blocking? Do you think they are throwing monkey bar? Do you think they put a wrench in the ratchet, in the gear of justice? Do you think they might put a wrench in the gear of justice, Andrew Otis and his wife? I'm asking you guys, based on everything we just tell a while ago, and the clips we play for you guys, and the knowledge I already possess, do you think this husband and wife are interfering with justice, throwing a monkey spanner in the teeth of justice to slow it down or break it? Anyway, guys, give me an answer in the comment section, because I am always a student in your guys' class, always willing to learn. If you don't want to answer in here, because some people like to stay discreet, put in the comment section, in my inbox, and throw the knowledge there too. Right? And if you are PNP right here and you know dirt and labor right, send it to me. And if you are labor right and know dirt and PNP, send it to me. If you are PNP, I have dirt in your party, and you can't say nothing, you don't like it, but you can't say nothing, you're afraid, send it to me. If you are labor right and you see dirt in your party, you don't like it because you're not patriot, you know, and you can't send it to nobody, send it to me. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to send it to Carlos. Trust me, everything is confidential on my channel, just like I see screen black. All right, argument done on this channel. And let me tell you something. You know, some of the most people them where some of the best people have to give information are the ones who used to be with them, are the PNP them, are the labor right them. You can't get better information than the people who are on the inside or who were on the inside. There is no better informant. There's no better people to give information than the people them who were on the inside or people who are on the inside. So don't believe for a minute that PNP is disgruntled about PNP. Don't believe for a minute that labor right is disgruntled about labor right. But we want a crossfire here. That's the only way we're going to fix this. If we work together, this is a call to action moment. Like me tell you guys from the other day. The call to action is, if you are a PNP and you're disgruntled with what's going on in your party, you know corruption, and you have evidence, send it to Carlos. If you are labor right, the same. You love your party, you love your country, but them are going a certain way. You know all of this but you can't say nothing to nobody. You can't go to one of the council, you can't go to an MP, because the one of them are the same, but you love your country, about you see, or your party and mash up your country, whether PNP or Labour right, send it to me. Because things different now with the people. Different thing now with the people. Different thing, time change now. So, whether on both sides, and I don't just want PNP sending me Labour right corruption, and that's all you're going to do. And I just don't want Labour right send me PNP corruption, and that's all you're going to do. Send it to me from both sides. That's why I say if you guys go vote. But don't be no dieting. Right? The side that you vote for. If them corrupt and not do good, they get rid of them. And so we're going to fix Jamaica, you know. But we need a call to action. We are working together, not for some rice and some curry chicken back. Not for some fertilizer. We're not working for some chicken and some feed. That's not what we're working for. That's why I say, enough time me broke, you know, people. Oh, just like anybody else. We struggle to pay bills just like anybody else. Because you have to work. What I'm doing on social media cannot maintain me. Me and my family. Me take care of my mother. You understand me? Me have kids. This can't do it, people. I have to figure it out. I have to work. I have to work. So I'm not in it for the money, or else I have to use my platform to really make money. Because I could be doing some other videos like other people who really make money. There are people on social media who really make money. They do other videos. But that's for me, people, I'll continually do what I do. Going forward, people. Because I know me I do it for. I don't care about my belly full now. No, man, but I want me with them belly full later. My great grandparents get a belly full. I know if I go roast potato. I know if I go roast banana. Poor me I come from. Eh? And we can do it again. I know if I can water up on my head and wood. If push come to shove, we can also do that again. But I don't want my kids them come do it, family. We've been through all of that, so them can have an easier and better life. So whatever we are do out of some people with under the comment section and comment and stuff, don't put the feelings in it, because I just love him and his sister. I just love him, look, I just like a nice suit, him and handsome, his sister. I just love him, good up, leader, boy, God, I just love him, man. So I don't know, but I just love him. Yeah, little man there. I don't know, but I just love him. What you love him for, child? God, I don't know, when do? Boy, I don't even know when do for me, ass. Boy, I don't even know, but I just love him, man, ass. I will hear them talk, so look. I just love them. Somehow we don't know why we're voting for who. Anyway, people, thank you guys so much for answering my question here. I'm going to ask you the final question, which I started out with. Do you think the Prime Minister and his wife are both interfering with justice? Do you think they are literally throwing a monkey bar in the teeth, in the ratchet of justice? And all the agencies in Jamaica that is to hold them accountable, whether it be Auditor General, Integrity Commission, everyone at the local commission there that is to hold them. Do you think these people are throwing a monkey wrench into a democracy? In a justice? Tell me how you feel by listening to this video, people. Give me an honest comment. Yeah, just give me an honest take on it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Jamaica to the world. I am Jamaican Carlos, and I am out. If you think somebody should hear this, share this. That's all we ask, you know. I don't have no GoFundMe set up over here, people. No. I'm asking if you like and share it. Yeah. Like and share it. Yes, that's all we're asking for. Get the words out there. Yes. No GoFundMe on this page. Right? Because I believe if blogger page grow, you don't need to come to your people them and beg them money. Because you're already getting an incentive, especially when you have a big platform. So all we need is my people to show up to class. That's all we need to do. The attendance. As long as you do attendance, be good. I don't have to pry money out of Uno. Eh? No. I will want to give something out of what I'm making. Right? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It is Jamaica to the world. I'm out. Love you guys. Peace.